Hello, this is Team 7, and I am the first speaker, Hyo-Ju Choi. Our team will present an analysis of current business situation and suggestions to minimize the risk of inflation in each area of strategy, finance, operation, and marketing. CheilJedang has entered the food and bio industries. In food industry, which has a monopolistic competition structure, it is highly competitive with the new products by manufacturing companies and PB products by logistics companies. However, CheilJedang is considered the largest food manufacturing company in Korea, with a lineup that can produce both ingredient and processed food. Through its unique product feature, positive brand image, and active expansion in the global market, CheilJedang has a competitive advantage over its competitors such as 오뚜기, 풀무원, and Ajinomoto. In the bio industry, CheilJedang has a high market share, mainly focusing on amino acids for feed and seasoning materials. Though the bio industry is dominated by big companies, CJ has a competitive advantage over them. Its products are high asset specific, and 9 of its amino acids are produced eco-friendly, which is the only one in the world. This kind of CheilJedang's business portfolio can be classified as a related diversification. Most of its brands are food-related, which are ingredient foods, processed foods, and bio foods. Also, CheilJedang sales do not depend on one industry. The proportion of sales is evenly distributed both within and across the industries. In addition to the existing business, CheilJedang has recently decided to expand its business to white bio and red bio. It established a bio compounding joint venture with HTC Hyundai EP, with expectation of developing biodegradable products. Also, it acquired Chunlab and Batavia Bioscience to gain competitiveness in red bio industry. CheilJedang also invested in startups and funds related to alternative proteins, which is expected to record high growth in red bio industry. With these external R&D activities, CheilJedang's business portfolio is getting more diversified.
From now on, we are going to look at whether CJ has competitive advantages in the domestic food market. If you look at the economic value creation in the slide, CJ has competitive advantages over 풀무원 in the frozen HMR market and also over 오뚜기 in the convenience foods market. CJ's competitive advantages came from the differentiation strategy, and its main value drivers are unique product features and strong brand image. CJ was the first mover in instant rice and premium mandu market. However, it is hard to sustain its product differentiation in the food industry without the continuous development. Therefore, CJ continues to develop new products and improve the quality of existing products to strengthen its positions as a leading food company. Based on the research, CJ ranked the #1 brand reputation firm among the domestic food companies, and consumers are very reliable about CJ's food. However, currently food companies are struggling due to the inflation and difficulty of getting the raw materials. Then what actions should CJ take in this turbulent market environment? It should be either increase consumers' perceived value or lower the cost. First, increasing the value could be done by promoting positive brand awareness through ESG management and expanding its position as a premium brand. Next, lowering the cost could be done by diversified portfolio and stabilized supply chain of raw material. Compared to the food industry, the green bio industry can easily transfer the burden of increased cost to the selling price because the bargaining power of buyer is low. So, CJ can offset the lowered margin rate in the food industry by green biosales. Therefore, by continuously maintaining the diversified portfolio well, the overall profit risk of CJ can be reduced. From now on, Jiwon will talk about how to stabilize the supply chain of raw material in operation management.
For the operation management, our team will go through some of the main strategies of CheilJedang's supply chain management. First, for raw materials, CJ spends huge expenditure every year on purchasing grains used in food and bio sector, and most of the raw materials supply chain depends on imports. Major exporters are US, Brazil, Australia, and Canada. However, CJ suffered from decreasing operating income due to increasing international grain prices and faced a potential risk of unstable supply. Therefore, CJ should develop a long-term solution to stabilize the raw material supply chain. First, CJ should diversify importing countries. Second, CJ should sign a bilateral investment treaty with developing countries. For example, CJ can earn preferred buyer status in exchange for investment in logistic facilities in developing countries. Lastly, CJ should consider acquiring equity in global grain distributors. Next is distribution stage. By acquiring Schwann's company in the US, CJ gained broader distribution channels in the B2C market. Previously, Bibigo was concentrated in few distribution channels, mostly Costco, but now Bibigo is expanding its entry rate in various distribution markets, including Walmart, Kroger, Target, and more. Also, CJ signed a long-term contract with restaurants, schools, and hospitals. In the domestic market, one of the main strategies CJ is focusing is the D2C strategy. CJ sells its products directly to the consumer through its own online mall, CJ The Market. Also, CJ has a competitive advantage in delivery by using CJ logistic infrastructure. With a D2C strategy, CJ can improve its margin, gain zero-party first-party data, and can increase bargaining power against distributors. Lastly, for retailers, CJ offers one differentiated service, a DSD distribution system. Unlike traditional inventory replenishment system where retailers control store shelves, in DSD system, the suppliers directly manage the shelves. Through DSD distribution, CJ can provide a higher quality of inventory management and increase the occupancy rate in retail stores. Also, by building a direct relationship with retailers, CJ can gain a competitive advantage over competitors when negotiating things like display locations. Also, CJ can get immediate feedback from the consumers, allowing brands to strategize better. Next, Kyungwoo will continue with the finance part.
Hello, I'm Kyungwoo Park, in charge of presenting the finance part. First, I will explain why CJ should make a new investment. CJ's domestic HMR sales are increasing fast. In fact, from 2015 to 2021, it is growing at an average of 26.32% per year. This is twice the market growth rate, and CJ's high sales growth prove CJ's competitiveness in the HMR market. In addition, CJ's investment reason is sufficient in that growth in the US market has been successful since the acquisition of Schwann's. If CJ decides to invest, it's important how CFO will finance that money. The lower the WACC, the better for maximizing cash flow through investment. This is because the higher the WACC, the lower the present value of the money earned in the future. CJ has the lowest WACC when its credit rating is AA0, and the lowest WACC is 1.964, while CJ's D ratio is correct 1.566. In other words, CJ's optimal finance method is to borrow or the invest money in order to match the optimal D ratio. So when should CJ invest? When we calculate future operating cash flow, net working capital, net present value using the WACC, CJ can get 79 billion won. In other words, CJ has to invest right now.
Hello, I'm Jin Lee and I'm going to explain our marketing strategy for Bibigo. The most prominent and iconic marketing strategy of Bibigo is its cultural branding. For customers, Bibigo have provided strong brand experiences through its trendy K-culture content created in synergy with CJENM. On top of it, Bibigo positioned itself as well-being brand. Before Bibigo entered the US dumplings market, frozen dumplings were considered as junk food which you only choose for its cheap price. However, Bibigo differentiated itself in dumplings market with mandu, which is made of healthy and hearty ingredients. Through culture branding and differentiated product strategy, Bibigo has successfully secured a sustainable competitive advantage as a healthy premium K-food brand. However, although Bibigo has been successful with its creative strategies, frozen dumplings market has reached maturity stage. Therefore, line extension strategy is optimal to expand its market size. We decided to launch Insam Mandu as line extension product. First, the demand for medicinal herbs and healthy foods is increasing. Insam has been traditionally considered as a premium ingredient that helps recovery. Not only it is familiar in domestic market, Insam has recently become a trend in the American market. Therefore, with Insam Mandu, Bibigo can once again increase its profit while leveraging the brand image as K-culture and health leader. To maximize Bibigo's profit as a whole brand, we came up with a collaboration strategy with Bibigo's sauce category. We proposed apple gochujang and apple soy sauce that can be served with Insam Mandu. Insam has known to have maximum effect when consumed with other harmonizing ingredients like apple. Therefore, if we emphasize this fact when promoting, consumers will also purchase these sauce products when they get Insam Mandu. To gain awareness after launching new products, cleverly using triple media strategy is essential. For earned media, CJ needs to develop its own application. Through the app, customers can explore the products and participate in several promotional events. This eventually gives Bibigo its loyal customers. For paid advertisement, the outdoor advertisement should be modified. Bibigo should start a motion outdoor mukbang advertisement. For instance, during the peak quitting time in Korea, which is between 5 to 7 p.m., Bibigo can launch mukbang ad campaign at K-pop Square in Samsung Station, where many hungry workers heading home pass by and often take pictures of it and upload on their social media. This is effective because it also creates viral effect that transfers paid media into earned media.
This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching.